Hello everyone. It's great to speak to you again after successful completion of your third module. And as before, I'm excited about the level of activity on the forum. I appreciate all your comments, sharing your experience with commercial real estate, bringing examples from your market, from your country, and also commenting on other participants' views. The topic of commercial real estate is my favorite as I'm a developer myself, and with few projects under construction at the moment, I'm exposed to all the complexities mentioned in the Professor Baum and his guest podcast. Today, by accident, I ended up in a hotel outside of central London, and I take the opportunity to tell you a few words about the project behind me. It's not very typical example of commercial real estate, but it is a commercial real estate. What I want to highlight that as it was delivered for the Millennium celebrations in year 2000, it has all the typical signs of commercial real estate. It was delivered late, so it was late for the January 2000. It has significant cost overrun, structural problems, and when it got into operation, there were legal disputes with the operator. So this is how the commercial real estate is delivered. But now, today, after 20 years of operation, it's great great success story. It's a venue which is used almost every night. There are great events, great amenities, great restaurants within the building. So with a very complicated start, you can see the successful end of the story. Today, the project is contributing to the development of the overall area. Is one of the most developing parts of London. But let's come back to the topic of the module 3. We were talking about commercial real estate and the massive transition which is happening within the sector. So it is very hard to say where all these trends are leading and what is the future of retail, how the hospitality industry will evolve, and what is the future of offices. The main reason which is connecting all the subsectors within commercial real estate is the change of behavior. It started before COVID and it was highlighted by COVID. But for example, in the office sector, you can see that the office is not place for work anymore. This is a HR tool, how to attract, how to retain talent, and how to develop your employees. So it's significantly moving towards more hospitality type of space with breakout areas, with quiet areas. It's really focusing on the comfort of the employee. You can see also on retail that most of the physical selling of product went online, and brick stores became more like a brand ambassadors. So it's a place where the brands are trying to connect with their potential customers, and the main focus is not selling of the goods. Where I see a bit less discussion on the forum was the investment perspective of commercial real estate, because in that area, I think this is the area which is under biggest pressure. One thing is the shift of the product, so the owners of the portfolios or owners of the commercial real estate needs to react to the shift of the product, but also the investment and financial market is very challenging. A decade of very cheap money led to very low yielding commercial properties. We had seen yields below 2.5% in Germany, below 3.5% here in the UK. So today's income is not even covering cost of debt. This means that the properties will undergo revaluation forced by the bank, and as we said about the product shift, there will not be enough resources for transforming these properties towards the future. So We don't have a crystal ball. Let's see what the future brings for commercial offices and for the retail. But I still believe there is a space for commercial use. There is space for offices and for retail. It will just transform in something new. Many of you were suggesting that the shift will be towards mixed use schemes, and as I said on the discussion forum, there are complexities about this. It's aging of offices versus residential. If they are in one building, you need to find a way how to reconstruct or refurbish the buildings. There are issues around operation and functional crosses, but this is all doable and solvable. So for the real estate, I think it was very successful module, and your contribution in the discussion forum was very good. Next week we will speaking about housing, and as a topic it looks much more trivial, housing, but housing is also undergoing changes. Housing is not only basic need, as you can see that people need to be somewhere, but it's also defined as a human right, and this is connecting the housing sector into the politics. So the need for more housing, it's becoming political topic, and is many times subject to regulations. So in the next module, we will not only focus on the innovation within the housing sector, which leads to delivery of more houses, so more efficient way how to build it, but also innovation on the investment side, allowing more money to flow into the sector. And also what is important is cooperation between public sector and private sector. So I wish you good luck with the next module, and I speak to you next week. Bye-bye.